Okay, I guess it's about time to get started. Hello and welcome everybody to another game dev meeting. We'll be doing another team check-in today. So before we get into any of the team check-ins, we're gonna go over a couple of announcements. Before we do, here's a sign-in sheet. So go ahead and take your time. Just double check Discord can see this. Should be. Well, if I can tab out. Hello, Aiden.
You guys got started right as well.
At 12:01. You want to go over the announcements?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Alright, for this week's workshop, we're doing a 2D art workshop. It'll be led by Aaron. It will go over both the skills relating to specifically how 2D art gets incorporated into games, as well as just general drawing skills, good practices, as well as exercises to help you learn. It will be November 1st, this Friday, from 3 to 5 p.m. in Building 6, Room 204.
Breathe.
I am tired.
I said breathe.
I did run over here. Alright. Also this week, we'll be having our Halloween collab social. So we're partnering with G Codes, Data Sense, and AI, CSS, and SCA. For this social, it'll be October 31st during U hour, which again is from 12 to 1 p.m. So yeah, be mindful that's only about an hour, unfortunately, but it's probably the best time we had.
Maybe try to get there a little bit early because there's a class right after, so we want to have like everybody there before we have to kick everybody out. So
yeah. It'll be in Building 163, Room 2005. For those who don't know, Building 163 is the leftmost building in the business administration section. They're kind of like arranged almost in like a triangle. The left side, the side closest to the Rose Garden, is Building 163, and then 2005, second floor. Self-explanatory. We'll have snacks. We'll have various activities, including a photo booth, face painting, origami, and more. Don't be afraid to come in costume. I know various members of our board will be showing up in costume, so you guys should too if you have a costume. Lastly, we're going to talk about Frag Fest. So Frag Fest is also this Friday. So the Halloween social is on Thursday, and then Friday we have a workshop, and then afterwards is Frag Fest. So Frag Fest, if you guys aren't aware, is essentially like a big competition for various fighting games. However, we were invited for a special opportunity to showcase off some of our current game pitches for those that are complete enough to that are play testable and are ready to demo. So if you are a team lead and you feel like your game is at a point where you're ready for play testers, or at least have a demo and want to talk about what you've done so far and what you think is going to go forward, and maybe offer a little bit of playtesting, please come up to us at the end of this meeting or message us no later than tonight, and we can get you set up for that. Also, it's worth mentioning that to attend FragFest, if you do need a ticket, it is free. You just need to go on their website. I'm pretty sure if you literally type in CBP FragFest 2024, maybe it has not even fall because we did do one last semester. The website should show up. We could also go on the esports Discord, and they have a link there, and I'll also be posting that link and in the announcements after this meeting. So if you plan on attend FragFest for any reason, make sure to get your ticket, and then of course let me know if you want to again show off your game pitch.
And when is Frag Fest?
I said Friday.
Friday. Okay, just making sure everybody knows.
Yeah, it's the usual merchandise stuff. So same thing, so it's not showed here, so we also have the pens and the notebooks. We will be actually adding more merchandise towards the end of the semester, as well as going into next semester. So there was a bit of a roadblock with that, but more merch is coming soon. You can go to the next one. This is the form. More important later once there's more merch, but yeah, it's always in the announcement, so don't worry about it. Then the usual stuff, if you wish to be a VIP member, I think you guys already know, help us out. It's not,
Cool tee.
you get the t-shirt, it's very nice. It's also, yeah, it's a pretty good deal, honestly, because the t-shirt itself is actually more expensive than the semester-long membership, so they're getting a t-shirt on a discount. Anyway, that's all the other benefits, including double entries on raffles. Now we're moving on to our team check-ins.
Look at all that orange.
Yes, it's not as nice when the light is bright, so that the orange doesn't show up as well.
I'm gonna go hit the
first
fancy
up,
light.
we have the little things. I'm assuming you guys are up on Discord.
Little things. Let's go to the meeting stage. It's Plutz. Come speak.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Do you want to share your screen, or would you like me to go to your channel?
Just go to our channel. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So basically, I wasn't here last time, but I'm pretty sure that Aiden and I forget who else was there mentioned that we switched our game to 3D. We were considering it because we had we didn't have a lot of people to make 2D pixel art assets, and we had a lot more 3D artists, so we figured it would probably make more sense to switch over to 3D. So we've sort of been going a little slower the past few weeks, just converting everything and making sure there's no issues with the code or any assets or anything. That video that I'm showing you right now, we have like a map system. Right now it's just the Celeste Mountain, but we're gonna have like a map for selecting the different areas or different levels you can go to. And so we have like this little camera that interpolates between the points.
That's very nice.
That's pretty cool. And then this is just a showcase of our 3D character controller and boss controller so far. It's still work in progress, but we're finally getting to a point where we worked out all the issues from the converting it from 2D to 3D. So
Why are you fighting
hopefully it'll
Josuke?
where are we what?
You're fighting Josuke over here.
Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully it'll start looking a lot more polished in the next week or two. And then these next few images, these are from Nathan. He's been working on a bunch of shader stuff. So he made a bunch of different shaders with like dithering and other sort of effects. So that one is like a little cross dot pattern kind of thing. I don't really know much about the shaders, so pardon me if I get some of the terminology wrong. And that one seems like more of like a grid layout, and then they have like a hatched one. Yep. And the last one is what it looks like without the shaders, so you can see the difference. It looks a lot better with them. And then this is our model for our boss character. We decided to go with a frog that has like these little spikes coming out of it. It'll make more sense in the story, but yeah, it looks really good. Brandon did an amazing job. He has it textured, it's just not, I didn't have an image of it. And then these last two concepts are just some sound things that Timmy was working on. So these are some little soundtracks. I don't know what they're going to be used for yet. Maybe the credits or the main menu or something. You don't have to show the whole thing, but just like kind of skip through. So, maybe we were thinking that maybe this is like either the main menu or the credits, and then the other one maybe can be like some sort of cutscene song or something.
I like it. Very cool. Thank
Very
you.
talented people. But yeah. So
Anything else?
hopefully in the next few weeks we'll have a little bit more done. Midterms have been kicking all of our butts. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's about it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. And next is gonna be
Chupo.
Chupo. Uh-oh.
See if he's on Discord.
He might be. Chupo, if you're here, please raise your hand.
There he is.
You have been invited to speak. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Sorry for not showing up in person this time, but I overslept and also didn't want to.
So would you like to share your screen, or shall I go on your slides myself?
Just go ahead and go on the slides, yeah.
All right.
Well, it's about the midway point for the semester. Hooray! Yeah, midterms haven't been great for everybody, so progress has been a little slower, but we got new stuff to share. So let's go on to that. So here's just our current version, the main branch on our GitHub repository at the moment that I downloaded and did a little demo of. So you see here now we have a background, a little fire effect. Bullets are now sort of got a neat little effect to them. As you can see, we have programmed the new enemy, the Patito, and his sort of parabola downward arch attack. Along with once you get hit, all enemies on the screen will clear, just so that it's a little easier on the players, and also as a sort of punishment, because of course you don't get any of the score you would have gotten from the enemies, as well as the money, but we haven't implemented that quite yet. Because I mean, you know, the base game obviously is more focused on the high score. Yeah, so it's pretty much all new so far. We also, not part of the main branch, but we do have footage of the hot balloon enemy, which bursts into bullets upon death, so got to be careful when you defeat him. Definitely quite hectic when adding in all the other enemy types we have in clan. Moving on to art and sprites. Alright, here we go. So, Chell here, I went ahead and asked them to make a bunch of weapon sprites for us. So we have that in our back pocket to edit and do as we please. Here are just a few types that they came up with that we may or may not use, in all honesty. Depends. We'll probably want to use we might use them for different types of weapons you can gain in the shop. But we'll see. And of course, Aaron has been lately working on a title screen for our game. So here's just kind of a basic sketch layout that they provided. Looks very promising. And here we have a series of background images. You can kind of keep scrolling.
There's a bunny. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And so I implemented them this way, so you can kind of see them one at a time and understand that they're meant to scroll. So these minor variations are meant to kind of look seamless as they constantly roll by. You know, we're going to definitely Hanna-Barbera this, but hopefully it's not as obvious or boring as an actual Hanna-Barbera cartoon. You know.
There's 2 bunnies now. Amazing. Best project.
Sound design? Oh no, go back.
What?
Yeah, we don't have too much to show. We do have a few stock sound effects that one of our sound engineers found. So we will be implementing that probably a little later down the line. And in terms of the main music, we still haven't gotten too many updates on that. Again, midterms have been pretty rough on all of us, so yeah, that's all for now. Thank you, like and subscribe.
Thank you. Kicking you off the stage. All right, so that was Chupo. Next up is Aerodash. I already have your slides pulled up. Please speak into the microphone.
All right. So, hello everybody. So, fortunately, there's not much progress was made compared to last time because of midterms, obviously. But we still have stuff to show. So, next slide. Actually. So, one of my teammates actually made a concept art for a rocket. His name was Sammy, and he made this. And I tried modeling that, and I also textured it. Yeah. So we got the programming, and that showcases like the GUI and the motion blur that I put. About the motion blur, I was thinking about having an option so you can disable the motion blur, because I know some people get dizzy with motion blur. So, but it does make the game feel faster. So. Yeah. And I was trying to figure out how I can use the engine, how I can implement like an engine exhaust. So I found this shader. It was really neat. It's a nice shader that has like a bunch of settings that can tweak the color or the noise or the length of it. So, and I tried implementing it, and you can see it being implemented here. And you can also see that there's like a back camera when you're being chased by somebody, so you know that you're about to get hit. So you can try to dodge them. What's going on? There we go. And, oh yeah, and I also made a menu, so you can see that there's not much in the menu. It's just like a basic little thing. Not much in the setup, but also the controls. You can see the controls and choose map. And I focused a lot more on music this time. I was able to make like 3 tracks. These are just snippets of the track, like the best part, but I'll post the full tracks later on in the music channel. So this is for one race map I was thinking of. What? And another race map.
Buffer.
Yeah, it's buffering again. And here's like a theme that I also made for like a customized screen so you can customize your car. Give it a little bit more of a nice vaporwave type of feel.
These don't sound like a little back.
Yeah, so a lot of music. So our next goal is we're going to try to complete the current map that we have, because right now there's still a lot of things that are incomplete about it. Put more buildings, put more vehicles, and we're going to try to refine some more gameplay features so that it's nicer to play, and add power-ups, and later on we can add more maps. Yeah? Thank you.
Thank you, Everdash. Next up is Knock It Off. Do we have anybody in the Discord? Please raise your hand if you're here. If not, we will see Orkwind. He's not the lead, right?
I guess I'll do it if no one else is coming up.
Oh,
I mean,
Okay, go ahead, yeah.
Jacob.
I'm
Yep.
not the team leader.
That's
or
fine.
anything,
That's fine.
but-
So we'll go ahead and go back to the channel for
Okay.
you.
So, we have some character animation thingy. Yes. Yeah. Alright. Alright. We got this that was testing out the physics of when you throw something.
Feel free to go.
Yeah. And this was testing out quite a few things. There was like there's like some sort of event system for when you for when the things spawn, and there's rarities, which are the different colors, right? And yeah, there's also the well, we're probably gonna have like an auto targeting system that where you can throw towards the nearest opponent, and that stars is the nearest opponent for right now.
Kind of like an aim
Probably,
assist kind of
yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That was it.
Thank you. Thanks, Jonathan. Yeah. All right. Next up is a lightning strike.
Nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on. Okay. Next up after that is going to be Soul VCs. Oh.
Are they in the channel?
Yeah, and I just want to see if there's stuff. If you're in the channel, please raise your hand. just close these. Minimize this. Minimize this. Now I can find it. Just to double check who's posting. Globe. Is Globe in the chat? Globe is not in the chat. So we'll just show what they have in the channel. We have interactable doors. One-way interactable doors. Or never mind, they get out.
Oops.
And I guess that's it. All right, and after Soul VCs, we have Vertex. Are they in the
channel?
dis? Yeah, and I have stuff in chat. Is anybody in the Discord? Yeah, stop losing this thing. I don't think so. Let's see the channel. We have. Oh no. Nathan has battle music. Let's see how it turned out. Loopable music, very nice. Alright. So that's it? Alright, that's it. Midterms really be kicking people's butts. Yeah. And then Heathen, I know Dachi's not here, so anybody here for Heathen? A man has slept in again. I don't think so, right? So let's check out the channel. Oh, right. Red Dead Redemption came out. Yeah, he's not going to be at school for the rest of the week. Okay, so we have, hello, blah, 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 blah. But there are things he wants to show. There are many strides done with Heathen, particularly due to business, but more the lack of focus on the project. Extension, lack of leadership, blah, 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 blah. Hey, aren't these 3D? The plan is to render them into 2D after a stylized shader. It could accelerate the art process. So basically, they're trying to get all the stuff out of the way first so they can really speed up the stuff. So you have the armor is to be textured. He is working on the Man project, or the Man himself, heavily following the original concept of him that was made when the project was in its first pitched. Modeling the armor pieces on top of the base humanoid model, which is also what Solomon is working with in regards to the other knights and undead or otherwise. He's getting very into detail. So he says, weight painting these shouldn't be too much, etc., etc. I'll just show off the pictures. So this is going to be rendered into 2D later on. You have this nice little 3D model of the knight. We have spooky enemy concepts of bad guys. No? Zoom in more? More bad guys, okay. Should I click on this?
Sure.
John Heathen stand. Oh, no. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the yes, you're welcome, Dachi. You're never gonna watch the video anyway. And now he's talking about Yakuza Prime is on sale. Good thing he's not here. All right. Oh yeah, the Prime show. Yeah, no, he probably would have went on a rant for that for probably the rest of our time. Which I can guarantee he did. Is there anything else you want to speak on?
No, just remind you guys that if any of you guys feel like your pitches are finished, let me know and we can get you to table at FragFest. If not,
or at least your MVP, right?
yeah, your MVP. But just honestly, just playtest ability is fine. Just like if you want playtesters to demo your game to get how it feels, or otherwise just have a place to show it off a little early to an audience that isn't just the club, this would be your opportunity to do so. It again is this Friday. So yeah, I'd really like for you guys, if you want to do it, to tell me by tonight at the latest. If not, again, sorry, perfectly fine. We still have our banquet at the end of November where you'll then show off your whatever you have done to the entire club as usual. But this was just something that kind of popped up as like a special opportunity. Anyway, that's all for this meeting. So thank you guys.